Hi guys, Miss Delitto here. We're going to take a look at how we can represent percent increase and decrease problems using tape diagrams, and then how we can use them to help us actually solve those problems. So the first example is an example of percent increase. So Tom had 8 baseball trophies last year, and this year he won 25% more than that. We want to know how many does he have now. So I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle that's representing the original amount. So this first rectangle, like I said, represents that original amount of trophies that Tom had. And the original amount is always represented by 100%. And in this case, Tom had 8 trophies. Because this is a percent increase, and we know that because he has more than what he had, we need to add to this original amount, or add to our tape diagram. And we're adding 25% of that original amount. So this is my 25% increase. So in order to do this, we need to find 25% of that original amount, or 25% of 8. To type this into our calculator, 0.25 of means multiply. So 0.25 times 8 is equal to 2. This is telling me that Tom's trophies increased by 2 last year. To find the total amount of trophies that Tom now has, we can look at the original amount of trophies he had, as well as the number of trophies that he increased by, or 8 trophies plus 2, and we find that Tom now has 10 trophies. This changes now when we look at an example of percent decrease. So in percent decrease, Jenna had 20 cookies. She ate 20% of them. How many cookies does she have left? So again, we start with our rectangle that always represents our original amount. And again, original is always our 100%. And since we're decreasing, or ate 20% of them, we need to take away 20%. So we have a 20% decrease. At this point, we know that our original amount, this whole tape diagram, is representing 20. And in order to find this remaining amount, we're going to need to take 20% away. If we started with 100 and we take 20% away, we have 80% remaining. We can look at this two ways. We can either find 20% of that 20 cookies that she started with, or 0.2 times 20, is 4. And we can say the number of cookies decreased by 4. So 20 minus 4 means she has 16 cookies remaining. We can also think of this as she has 80% of those cookies remaining. So we can do 0.80 times 20, which equals 16. And we can find the amount of cookies remaining that way. In either example, we find Jenna has 16 cookies remaining.